Ooh, part three of Homeward Caught the Wind. It's almost been a week since we did the quest, but hey, it's here. We can finally do quest number 3. And we'll go here right now. Last known location was in... Oh, over there. Okay. Funny enough, I was leveling up Varka in between and strengthening him for the event and the quest.
Alright, we made it! Time for round 2! Huh? Was this bubble this color before? Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. It was like this when I came to check on things this morning.
It's the Abyss.
What? That can't be! How would the power of the Abyss even get in there?
You sure know your stuff, Traveler. That's where my head went too. But I don't know. Something is different about this power.
Oh. It's abyssal in nature, but also not a threat.
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state. Like an egg that hasn't hatched, the dark clouds before a storm, or an omen before disaster strikes.
Of
Ooh.
course, the world within the magic bubble is imaginary, so the same should be true of this abyssal power. At least for now.
You created this magic, right, Alice? Do you have any idea what's going on here?
New magic does often come with its issues, so I can't say I'm entirely surprised something like this would crop up. As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
One thing is for
Ow.
certain, at least. Given the current threat, we'll have to close off the bubble to event participants. My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Klee, but I'm not sure you'll be able to keep it.
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
Grumpy or angry. Breaking a promise to Cleve might make her angrier than all the tortoise scheming combined. That's crazy.
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding, it's too soon to just throw in the towel. What we should be focusing on is how we're going to fix this.
Are we talking about the Klee situation or the Abyss situation?
Both. Now, I have my suspicions, but I'll need someone to head into the bubble and confirm a few things.
Who will that be?
It's not like we can avoid going in there, right? We have to nip this crisis in the bud, after all.
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Klee to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here. Oh, and provide any fixes you can while the rest are inside.
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can force people to head in there and take that risk. We angels aren't miracle workers.
You sure about that?
Fine. I'll do what I can. Just be quick, okay? This is your magic, after all.
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely not gonna sit back and watch.
What is today's story meant to be again?
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon Abyss-corrupted Dvalin. Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside Storm Terror's lair, purges him of abyssal influence, and there you have it. Happy ending.
Yep, that sounds like how it happened.
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here. Let's go in and find out what's happening.
Count me in 2. Potential threat or not, If there's even the slightest chance Mondstadt is in danger, I need to get to the bottom of it.
Yes, Varka.
Jean?
Oh,
It's nothing. I was just feeling a bit, nostalgic, getting to work together like this again.
Yeah. Yesterday felt like that too.
Yes, but that was for fun. That which confronts us now is a real crisis. So I suppose the memories just came back to me all at once.
Ooh, look at you getting all sentimental. That's a first.
Well, I suppose I am a bit too high-strung most of the time.
Hey, don't be embarrassed to say what you feel. I think that's how things should be. It's how we all grow closer. Besides, the more you open up, the less people will be surprised like Paimon here when you choose to share something.
Just look at Paimon. No filter whatsoever, word vomits whatever comes to mind. And that's what makes her so endearing and approachable.
we're gonna fight.
It's about time you gave Paimon a compliment, tone-deaf bard. Hang on. Was that a compliment?
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now is a huge unknown. I was able to maintain contact before, but right now all I can observe within is chaos. So I imagine communication might be cut off as well. It might be difficult for us to guide you, so proceed with caution.
Don't worry. This isn't our first time leaping headfirst into a dangerous situation.
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Though it would mean all our recent hard work going to waste.
You mean destroying the bubble entirely?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
Oh,
All right, I'll monitor the situation from outside and provide whatever external fixes and support I can in the meantime.
Understood. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Sound good?
All right, let's go.
prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Variations on the song. Time to get transported back to the bubble.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt? Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others?
Bubble must be highly unstable right now.
Look! There's Venti! Surrounded by a whole bunch of monsters!
Go help him.
Yeah!
Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's show these unwelcome guests the door.
Were they really rough hounds?
Think you can get away? Here we go.
There's more!
I pieced together some communication and control functions and managed to smash together some items that should give us an advantage.
Oh, okay.
Water gliding. Time for takeoff. Ha! Yeah. Here we go. Ha! Let's play. Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
All good, Venti?
Very much so, thanks to your timely arrival. But Mondstadt looks like it's in bad shape.
Story's all messed up now.
Yeah!
Hmm.
The city's crawling with abyssal monsters. It's almost like we've already lost.
I'm not sure what happened, but the rest of our group might need backup. Let's find them first.
Yeah.
Good point. Let's go!
What an intro. It's quite long, but no animation.
Look! His
right. The corruption has spread throughout his entire body. If we had failed to purify him in real life, I imagine this is what would have become of him.
Aww.
Wait! It looks like something's falling!
It's his tears.
Like the ones we purified in the past?
Yes, but at this point, these tears are essentially crystallizations of abyssal power. If left unchecked, they will continuously summon abyssal monsters, and this disaster will never end.
But he
We
was
also
crying.
need to get our hands on one of them. No, this degree of corruption cannot be cleansed. Besides, we need them in their corrupted state if we want to summon Dvalin. I doubt the pure sound of the lyre can reach him in his current state.
Sounds like this whole thing is still gonna end in a confrontation, though. Just like back then.
Yes. I wasn't certain before Dvalin showed up, but now I'm sure this situation is more than simple chaos. It seems more like an alternate version of events, and I have some idea of how it came to be.
So we do know that this is an alternate reality. At least we got our friends here this time.
Well, monsters abound no matter where we look. You choose where to go, and I'll follow.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Let's play! Time for takeoff.
We got him. Oh, I didn't know there was a flamethrower to use. The next teammate we have is over here.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Think you can get away? Here we go!
Uh-oh. Better run. Got a tear.
Brace yourself! Yeah! Yeah! Time for takeoff! Here we go! That one!
Uh-oh. We gotta get healing.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Who's this? Got a tear, another one over there.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Let's play! Here we go!
Back in the middle of the city. Oh, what's going on over here? Oopsies. Wait a minute, where should I go? Where are the companions at? Oh, there's Diluc.
Think you can get away?
That's a cutscene.
Diluc is over there!
Yahoo!
Burning tis.
We got him.
Made it. Thanks for the assist. It looks like Mondstadt is in dire straits. Did you see any knights or civilians on the way here?
Nope.
Then my initial suspicion could be right. The knights have abandoned the city and evacuated all civilians to a different location.
Where would they have gone, though?
Abandon the city?
In the face of unrelenting abyssal attacks, it's possible they had no other choice. But none of that matters now. An empty city has its advantages. We won't need to divert our attention to protecting civilians, for one. Oh, and this thing. It looks like one of Dvalin's tears. I don't feel good about just leaving it here.
That happens to be just what we were hoping to find. Let's take.
Wait, what about Varka? Have you seen him?
Oh yeah, where's
No,
Varka?
I'm not sure where he is. We'll just have to keep looking. Oh, I think I saw Jean on the other side of the city. I was going to head over after clearing out these monsters. We should go help her.
Good idea.
Other side. Oh, hold on. Oh, there. There's Jean.
Look, it's Jean!
Time for retribution!
Here we go.
Go as one!
Wind, hear me.
Burn!
Let's play. Yeah.
Dang, DPS Venti is strong.
Thanks for the help. I know everything we encounter in this bubble is imaginary, but these monsters sure fight like the real thing. It's a bit too true to life.
Don't worry. As long as we collect Dvalin's tears, we can use this abyssal power to our advantage.
I see. In that case, let's get moving.
Have you seen Varka, by the way? We haven't found him yet.
No, he might be at the upper levels. Let's search together.
Better to find him soon than later. The Grandmaster is an exceptional warrior, but this is the abyss we're dealing with. You can never be too careful.
The Abyss. Oh, what's that? 150 damage. That could be him.
Here we go. Yeah. Ha. Yahoo!
Ooh, the lightning is such a big help. Oh, there he is. Oh wait, that's not him.
Huh? What
Is it?
happened? The statue's broken!
Uh-oh.
The Grandmaster should be over there. Come on, let's hurry.
Varka the one fighting? Today? Oh yeah, there he is. Varka.
We're here to help.
Perfect timing. Let's do this. Verdict is... Burn! Up the ante! Charge! Thunder!
Barbados, guide us.
Go as one! Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Burn! Up the ante!
Cool.
Looks like we're all back together. Everyone in one piece?
Yes. The honorary knight arrived just in time to help us out.
Now that we've collected Dvalin's tears, the monster attacks appear to be easing up too. I'm sure you've noticed, Varka, but the city is pretty much a ghost town at this point.
Yeah, we should get out of here. No sense wasting our strength.
Where are they going? Storm Terror's lair?
This place should be safe from monster attacks for now, at least.
Anyone there? The communication function bugged out again. Do you copy? It's me, Nicole. Alice just got back too.
Yeah, we can hear you now! What's going on?
When designing this experience, we cut out the part where the traveler cleanses the abyssal power, and we didn't think to replace it with a different sequence of events. I think what we're witnessing is a direct result of that.
Whoa.
Alice and I thought the events in the bubble would be independent from each other. But since the magic is contained in one place, it appears a casual link has formed between all the events within it. And so, because Dvalin was never purified, we've encountered a major bug.
I knew it. So, what we're witnessing now is like an alternate version of events where the honorary knight never appeared in Mondstadt.
Wait, but even if the Traveler never showed up, you could have done something, right, Venti?
The Abyss is a far greater enemy than one person can face. I could have handled that specific situation, sure, but it wouldn't have gone quite so well. If I'm not mistaken, you've seen how that version of the story goes yourself, right, Varka? Through the mage's scryglass?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Reference.
it was a kind of prophecy. It felt so real, I doubt I could ever forget it. In the end, you were able to seal Dvalin away, but you were wounded in the process.
But if Dvalin was sealed, how did things get to this point?
Because a seal doesn't solve the root problem. Over time, the Abyss would just grow stronger and stronger, deteriorating Dvalin's consciousness until there was nothing left.
Oh.
Wait! Does that mean what we saw earlier was...
The aftermath of Dvalin breaking free from the seal, that's right. He is in dire straits. The power of the Abyss has fused with his flesh and bones. Purifying him now in this state is no different than sentencing him to death.
So, if we want to resolve this crisis,
We have to kill Dvalin.
Whoa.
I know that sounds intense, but remember, this is a fictional world. The real Dvalin is right as rain and a lot more mellow than this one, that's for sure. We have our solution, so let's hop to it. Should be a piece of cake for a group like this. No time to lose, right? We've got Klee waiting for us after all.
She's playing somewhere else right now, so we do have some time. Of course, the sooner we resolve this, the better.
You're right. This is the only way.
I know Dvalin means a lot to you. If this is too hard, you can leave it to us, you know? No need to scar yourself over a game, right?
I'll be fine. I was prepared for that possibility back then, too. Let's go. Storm Terror's lair awaits. This is it. Ready, everyone?
More than.
Of course. I just hope I learned a thing or two since the first time around.
Ha! Guess I'm the newbie, huh? Good thing I'm a quick learner then.
What about you, Traveler? This was your first big fight in Tibet. Were you nervous back then? How about now?
I'm not nervous. We've all grown a lot since then.
Wow.
We
he's
overcame
fun.
this challenge once, and we can do it again.
Paimon believes in you!
Then let the mournful cries of this lyre, tainted and defiled, summon a familiar now utterly warped.
You alright, Barbados?
Turning the surging abyss into musical notes is no simple task. But how could I claim to be the finest bard in Tibet if I didn't rise to the occasion?
I have heard enough.
Whoa. That's the Abyssal Devouring. I'm kinda like a lizard. What is he saying?
Well, this hulking dragon is as intimidating as ever!
Remember, we need to wear him down first before we can attack his weak spot.
Now's our chance. Climb up and attack the abyssal core.
Think you can get away?
Wait, hear me.
Up the ante! Nice job! One more to go!
Whoa, it's a little tougher.
Brace yourselves. Oh boy! It's Superman now!
Whoa, what happened to the thing? There it is. So he doesn't break it, he makes it rain. On every platform? Oh, I guess like every platform. Ugh. Oh my, it's been a while since I've seen him do that attack. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Would have got
dang.
Yahoo! Here we go. Yeah.
Time for retribution!
I missed!
Up the ante! Up the ante!
Time for takeoff. Brace yourself.
I swear by my sword.
Maria sweeping! Up the ante!
It just takes way too long.
Burn!
Think you can get away? Let's play.
Thunder! Thunder!
Yahoo!
Wind, hear me.
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
This. Burn! Up the ante!
We're getting there.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Ow. He's gonna attack, run!
Yeah. 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 Let's play. Go and splend. Brace yourselves. Think you can get away?
For retribution! Up the ante! Thunder!
I swear by my sword.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
Burn!
There you go. And a cutscene too!
Thanks, Gene.
Nice. Oh, the real villain's here. Awesome.
Dvalin, you're here!
I follow the liar's song, wherever it leads.
Thank you. Looks like the mage's tale isn't over yet.
Might not be a happy ending, but someone's got to strike the final blow.
It's your turn to be the hero.
I'll take knight over hero any day.
actually so cool watching this all happen.
La la la!
I like how she just gets cut into the scene right after that happens. Oh my goodness.
I'm here to play!
Even Devon came out. What just happened? The crisis is resolved without incident, while Alice and Nicole fixes the flaws in the magic to prevent any recurrence of the problems. Oh. Lee doesn't notice a thing and embarks on a relaxing adventure alongside her mother and Nicole. What about the big hole in the wall? Like, didn't Balin, like, fall out into the lake? Now, the only issue left for the Knights is to resolve the window that Balin broke, of course.
Looks like it was a happy ending after all.
It was so
It was
cool.
kinda like a choo-choo car ride. It had its fun moments and its thrills. All in all, Paimon had a great time.
Guess it wasn't without some collateral damage, though. Sorry about the window, Jean.
It's fine. As long as the building itself is intact, I consider that a win. I'll arrange for the window to be replaced at a later date. In any case, we were lucky Dvalin arrived when he did. It would have been tricky to deal with a flying opponent otherwise.
I suppose I could have created a gust of wind to whisk us up, but I'm not sure our gliders would have survived the process.
Well,
Honestly, after everything we faced, I can't believe Alice still decided to bring Klee in there to play. She's a daring one, that's for sure. I mean, can we be certain there aren't other bugs that just haven't cropped up yet?
I suppose that speaks to the confidence the mages have in their magical mastery.
If I know Alice, the whole bubble could have been blown to bits, and Klee still wouldn't have had a single scratch.
Her abilities do speak for themselves, I suppose.
So, what now? Anyone down for a drink? My treat.
Sounds like a great idea. But tonight it's on me. I happen to have a bottle of fine wine set aside just for the expedition team.
Haha, even better. Count me in.
Say
Heck
no
yeah.
more! You had me at fine wine.
All right, let's head over to my place then. You're coming too, right, Jean?
I'm afraid not.
Oh.
There's still a
Oh.
lot of work to do.
So what? The world's not gonna end if you push it off? Come on, we never get a chance like this.
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem if you head back to headquarters with me after we're done and help make up the work.
On second thought, how about you just join us when you're done with that? What about you, Honorary Knight? Gonna tag along?
Wow. So got some questions with Alice. I'll wait for her to get back from her adventures with Klee.
Okay, all's well that ends well, am I right? To the bar!
Alice loves going to the library. Let's wait for her there.
To the library.
On me!
It's way there. Dun-dun. We're just gonna wait for Alice to show
Looking
up.
for me?
Oh,
I'm
she did
glad.
show up.
I wanted to thank you for helping me keep my promise to Klee. She had a splendid time in the bubble. Nicole came with us to make sure all was in order and prevent any similar incidents from happening in the future. You live and you learn. It's rare, but even the Dodo King isn't immune to a small slip-up here and there, I suppose.
So, it's all fixed?
Yes, quite. The recording work is done as well, so now all we have to do is play it on loop. It should be smooth sailing from here on out. Anyone and everyone can now enjoy the bubble at their leisure. Nicole will keep an eye on them, of course.
The disaster we experienced, that was fit before we changed it, right?
I wouldn't put it quite like that. It was more like a fate that will not come to pass.
Huh? What's the difference between the two?
Let us not forget the courageous dragon slayer in the story. Well, in real life, he had already left on an expedition to Nodcry at that time.
That
Of
does
course,
make sense.
that doesn't mean Dvalin would have escaped his destined death, for another hero would have come along and paid a painful price for victory.
But what we saw in the bubble was what happened after Dvalin broke free from the seal. So, couldn't Varka have been back by then?
Dear Paimon, you're free to ponder such questions yourself, of course, but it's of little use to ask them aloud. Word to the wise. Do not lose sleep over all those what-ifs, over the fates that will not come to pass. It's an exercise in futility. Those who can observe fate see both the good and the bad of what could have happened. But all
that's
that
true.
matters is what did happen. Those alternate fates are nowhere near as important as the world that exists in the here and now.
Alright.
Well, something else. The abyssal power inside the bubble was far too real.
Ah, you're saying it was as if the bubble itself had become contaminated. I suppose some gunk could have stuck to my luggage while I was wandering the border and got mixed into my magic without me noticing.
Well, that was real.
Just kidding. I would never be so careless. Your intuition is spot on, Traveler. What developed in the bubble was a nascent form of abyssal power that, if left unchecked, would evolve into the real thing.
What? So it didn't come from outside? It just appeared out of thin air?
It manifested.
The abyss is perilous, cunning, dangerous, obsessive, and most infuriating of all, a complete and utter mystery. I'm sure you've seen for yourself how complex it can be. The Hexen Zircle has been observing its energies for a long time, and I think Barbalot's interpretation is the most accurate. The essence of the abyss lies in the hatred carried by all the fates that will not come to pass.
The hatred carried by fate.
This world is filled with conflicting elements. That one thing should happen signifies that a different possibility has been eliminated. These events can be small, almost trivial. I had Sweet Madame for lunch today, for instance. That means the Alice who chose tea break pancakes instead is no more. Of course, they can also be events that threaten the world, such as my friend Rhindotter's decision to tap into the abyss. In that instant, the tale of a future in which she remained pure was gone forever. So then, the question at the heart of it all is this. Why must these fates be the ones to disappear?
Paimon gets it. It's hatred that stems from not being chosen.
Precisely. The magic we wove this time involved recreating the past. However, some of the variables we added allowed a certain amount of these unchosen fates to come very, very close to reality. And thus, the abyss showed its teeth. Of course, much like always, it is not existence that it seeks, but the destruction of all. In the end, though, it wasn't a huge issue. Things like this happen on the border all the time.
Yeah, no wonder the abyss is so full of hatred, because, haters gotta hate. They get their powers from it, too.
It has quite the victim complex, that's for sure. It's obsessed with entering this world at all costs. And that is precisely why we must protect our lives and those of our loved ones. Because when you think about it, To exist in this world is to be a spark of luck amidst countless possibilities. How precious is that?
I swore to the abyss many times, I'm beginning to think along the same lines too.
Ah, Alice, you're here.
Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble.
I'm truly sorry about this, but per the regulations of the Knights of Favonius, I'm afraid I must send you to confinement.
Whatever for? Things turned out just fine with the magic bubble. Besides, if that's what this is about, shouldn't Nicole come along too?
Wow.
It's not about the bubble. We received word that a number of fish have been injured as a result of explosions near Starfell Lake.
Injured?
As I'm sure you're well aware, fish blasting is strictly prohibited.
Oh dear. Run, Klee! Save yourself!
She's already inside.
Guess it's a day of first for the Dodo King, huh?
Oh well.
Farewell, forever traveler. You shall never see me again.
Look how it ends in a very dramatic and silly note. And just like that, we finished the story already. Wow. Homeward, you who caught the wind. In terms of the quests and all, we finished it. So now we have all the little side quests left. Oh yeah, now I gotta start doing the discrepancies and the mini events. I haven't finished it all. Alrighty. Time to go there.
Looks like it's been fixed already.
Oh wow. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. This place looks good.
Ah, that explains the loud noise I heard outside. So it was Dvalin who fell into the river.
Considering his size, the fact that he broke a single window and not the entire wall seems like a feat of magic in itself.
Thanks
that
for helping with
happen?
the repairs, you two. This place looks as good as new now.
Does that count as a great feat of alchemy then?
That's cool. They helped out. Alright, time to do Dawn Winery. Oh, need a camera first. Camera. Five discrepancies to find in Dawn Winery. What could they be? Where could they be? Oh, that is so obvious. What is this? Elemental Crucible? This is not used for making wine.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh, two throws. How did this thing get here?
Something wrong, Sucrose?
Oh, no. I was just looking for a piece of alchemy equipment we needed for the event. Master Albedo has always been careful with our costs. We maximize the use of every piece of lab equipment we have. So if something hasn't been used in a while, it's usually pretty old.
What's
Take
it doing
this,
here?
for example. We've used it a few times before, but we found the effectiveness and ease of use somewhat lacking. So according to the mages, it was meant to be placed in the city, but it went missing after being tossed into the magic bubble.
Oh.
Luckily, I found it. I just don't know why it ended up here of all places.
Well, all that matters is that you found it in the end, right? We'll contact Nicole and get her to send it back to the right spot.
Great. Thank you so much.
Cool. That's one. What else do we have here? What's that? I've never seen that before. A tent tortoise.
A tent tortoise? That shouldn't be here at all.
Definitely not.
Rosaria? Wait, where is she? Oh, what are they doing there? Dahlia.
Wow! I've never seen such a large turtle in my life. There was a time, back when I was little, when almost every child in Mondstadt had a turtle as a pet.
That's what Dahlia sounds
quite
like?
the trend.
Oh, yeah! Jean and D-Luke mentioned that a long time ago.
I had one too, of course.
Quite the hassle to take care of. Small pets like that always are.
had one too?
Is
Coming
that
of
so
age.
strange?
Everyone has a pet turtle?
No, of course not.
Turtles? What do we do
I
with
could
it?
bring it back to the church and raise it. It can stay behind the cathedral. I'll even build it a pool. Can't be too hard to raise, right? It looks like a tough cookie.
Not happening. The next thing you know, you'll have an invasive species on your hands. Just tell that mage to put it back where she found it.
Guess that's for the best.
Who's next? Anything more over here? Probably not. We had 2 items. Elemental Crucible, a tent for toys. Or anything here? Oh, there's a tent. The Witch's Summer Tent. Kind of fun to see.
Another tent? Huh. This one's kinda nostalgic too.
It's here because I refused to let that mage use my house as her playground.
Oh.
But we still needed an additional rest area for the guests, so we set up this tent instead.
Huh. Looks like we can use this device to keep in touch with the mages or get some hints. Kinda like we were able to do back then, remember?
Now that you mention it, the arrangement is almost identical.
Nights on vacation, summer, the sea, and a small little wave rider. It's all taking me back.
However, you're forgetting about the
Archipelago.
part where we were stranded on a deserted island and couldn't even make it across the water. That's what stuck with me the most.
Oh, I remember. At least I wasn't dead weight in that situation.
You build a bridge.
Fun times, huh? So, the mages prepared this stuff then. Guess we should take a picture and go check in with them.
Be my guest.
You know, the expedition in Nodcry is coming to an end, but knowing Grandmaster Varka, I imagine there will be another chance to set off in the near future.
A new expedition?
Not that I'm extending an invitation. I'm just mentioning the possibility, that's all.
Okay, count me in.
That's our honorary knight. No matter the mission, you always have a place among our ranks.
Come talk to me when you do have an official invitation, then. I have other things to do in the meantime. The intel I have on hand is pulling me in 100 different directions, but unfortunately, time off isn't one of them.
Oh. This is the 3rd item in the list. What else is there? There's a little house. Nothing weird or different over here. Oops, too far. Nothing over here. A well, a little house. Cabin. Nothing at all. I might have to go inside the Dawn Winery now. Anything here? I see nothing. Nothing. Where could it be? A group of visitors arrive at the entrance of Dawn Winery. Oh, okay. The entrance of Dawn Winery. Okay. Oh, a bunch of toys. The magic tour group? Oh, it feels connected. They're all here.
Such a succulent fragrance of grapes. Ah, this place is heaven. Had I a mouth that could move, I doubt I could resist eating them right off the vine.
This is awesome.
Whoever lives in here must be a person of means indeed. Even in a storybook world like Simulanka, we could never afford such a big estate.
Wait, but this is a world inside a story too, isn't it? Oh, hello! Is something wrong?
My apologies, but the event taking place at Dawn Winery is not open to the public quite yet. Allow me to show you around a different area.
Ah, I see. That's unfortunate.
Kinda cool that Noelle's taking the guest.
Hey there!
Oh, hello, you two.
To be stationed here.
Well, Miss Alice thought things might get complicated around here, so she said she needed someone capable who could get the job done.
So she flattered her way into dumping a bunch of work on you? Stuff that isn't even related to the Knights at all?
Oh, no. Mr. D-Luke was there, too. He said he would appreciate some help guiding the tour groups from different worlds that are here to visit.
Tour groups from different worlds? Oh, right! The Golden Apple Archipelago, the Valurian Mirage, Simulanka. The gang's all here!
You would fit you to it, huh?
Oh, it's all right. I'm happy to help.
Cool. Last one. Crystal flies are flocking behind the winery slightly to the side. Behind the winery slightly to the side. Oh! A crystal fly trap. Cataclysm and
I heard this thing was
apocalypse.
terribly ineffective when first invented. You could only catch 10 in a week. Why, the research staff barely wanted to touch it, let alone improve it.
But for some reason, it gained traction among adventurers once it entered the market.
True, it takes time. It beats having to do it yourself, I suppose.
But there are so many crystal flies around here. Surely it's not that difficult to just do it the old-fashioned way?
It's a bit far, though. Just imagine how tiresome it was back in the day, having to come out here over and over again, and no gadget to help. Does that count as trespassing on private property, I wonder?
I suppose it hardly matters anymore. Adventurers aren't quite so keen on crystal flies nowadays.
At times they are a-changin', eh?
So it would seem.
What are they mumbling about?
Well, deeply. Yep, we found everything. Cool. All found. Oh, we still have a bunch of mixing to do, but let's do the other events first. And the flying one, gliding champion one. This linear strike. The backpack will be charged. When actively released, it will deal damage to monsters, bullets, and targets in a straight line ahead. Ooh, let's see how that works. Oh, right. A bit too fast, oh my goodness. The coins! No, I missed a few! Cool. That's so cool. Laser. Nice. I thought we'd get more. Oh, here we go. The angling works so good here. I wish they applied it in the actual game too. Next challenge. Right away. Conducting an offensive patrol. I kinda wish we see these birds, these hawks, in the actual game as well, aside from this event. That would be such a cool thing to have. Coins. Oh, big cube. Whoa! Cool. Effects are over. There we go. First person again. Cool. Okay. The shield. Cool. There's peaceful playing this game. Never mind. And there you go, the rest of it, and we're clear. Nice! Royal Patrol is done! Yep. Next we have the fighting one. Oh wait, hold on. Let me claim the prizes here. I wonder what you can do with the points. Let's see, you can take these. Oh, an item. Phantasmal Gift Star Omen. Weapon Appearance. Oh. Oh, what does it use actually? No clue. I'll have to look that up because I'm not sure either. Alright, the fighting time. Lion's Fang. Snack Clone, putting all enemies together. Who do we use? Oh, Night Soul. Do you know who I'll be using? I have Malika there too. Do I have other Night Soul characters I can use here? I don't think I have that much. Fire, Electro, Hydro. Yeah, that'll be a good addition to the team. Let's go.
Farewell. Tell me what you see.
Take me up! Open fire! Bullseye!
Rise with the sun!
Be free.
Yoo-hoo! Fire in the hole!
Ooh, here we go. Oh, they're so close. Where did that guy come from?
Burn it down! Farewell! Go! You're free now!
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Locked on! Bullseye! Knock him down.
Not too far now. Time to say hello.
Light it up! Light of the blazing sun! Take me up!
Alrighty. They get so close, oh my gosh. Wow, crazy.
Let my name echo in song! Let's fly!
Open fire! Open fire! Not too far now. Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky! Switching gears.
Let's go!
Burn it down!
Shower me with praise!
Time to say hello. To be free. Light of the blazing sun!
Oh, what an ending. 12,000 points? That's so much. I think that's the most I've made so far in this level. And the last one is Prisons of Moonlight and Lightning. So I'm guessing this is lunar reactions. Oh yeah, it is. Alright, let's go borrow them. Wait, instead, I can bring Lambina there too. And Nefa and Lama. There you go, now that's the dream team. I still need to level up his weapon. We already have the 5-star one.
Installation chamber deployed.
Ultimatum protocol.
For the everlasting forest. Nicole.
Observe the long sleep veins.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Fairies, protect us. By the frost moon of old.
Be silent. The night cometh. Do you fear the dark?
Oh, they explode! Whoa!
Installation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
You poor lost lamb. For the everlasting.
Close your eyes. The long sleep beckons. Be silent. To dust.
Defensive mode engaged.
Fairies, protect us. By the frost moon of old.
Converge.
Annihilation mode.
Observe. Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent. To dust.
Alright.
Close your eyes.
Moonlit night for all.
16,000, that's so much.
Leave this place. With one heart.
The long sleep beckons. Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls.
We ended up with 17,000 points. That's so much score. Cool. Okay, let's take our rewards. The last thing we can do in this event would be mixing it up. And let's see what we can make with the drawings we see and find out. Just a little more. I do wonder, what is this scene? If this is a weapon. Must be someone's weapon? Let's see. Would it be Ona's weapon? I have no clue. I don't see it here, so it's not. I don't know, actually. Oh, hold on. Mona had a constellation I forgot to activate. Oops. There you go. Nice. So next is mixing drinks. That's the last thing we can do. I gotta say, this one does take a while to make. A lot of dialogue and listening to see what drinks they like. Hopefully there's more dialogue to listen to.
Good afternoon, traveler.
Oh.
I didn't expect the honor of witnessing your harmonizing talents here in Mondstadt.
You're on vacation or you're on business?
Both, actually. A lady calling herself a mage asked me to come manage her flower shop. At about the same time, the Cat's Tail commissioned me to create a new fragrance for their establishment. Ending
Cool.
today's busy schedule with a drink crafted by you in person is truly a wonderful reward.
Then I'll make sure to pull bleh. It'll make you a special drink.
I have faith in your choice.
Emily is more sensitive to aromas than most people. If I create an unbalanced blend of scents, it might make her uncomfortable. In any case, I should use ingredients with complementary scents and try to add a dash of containing flavor too. Let's start with a monster. Take on Lumideus to a light. If I can only read properly. What is this gonna be, I wonder? I have faith in your choice. Feel free. Okay, so it'll be tea, fermented juice, and mint. Next. Guess we're gonna see. We make the drink once, and then we'll see what she wants from it. Into small pieces. That doesn't seem right. Oh! Small pieces and small bits are different. Okay. And what kind of shaking? Is it gentle? Gently? A classic tall glass. And Valberry garnish.
Hear ye, hear ye. Let
Hi.
the record show that this viewer was here first.
Welcome, welcome. We recently finished the fun event that Monset had called Homeward, He Who Caught the Wind, which is kind of like an extension of Varka's story. And we're just doing the little events and games that come along with it. We're making drinks right now.
Care to give this a try, Miss Emily?
Your artistry is truly a pleasure to watch.
Crazy to hear a character talk. How are y'all doing today?
This tastes like a local variant of a Lumideus Twilight. Am I right?
Yeah, we did.
The gentle and elegant taste, with its distinct layers combined with a hint of Mondstadt's characteristic scent, offers quite a welcoming flavor, all the while avoiding potentially discordant aromas. Though in reality, there's no need for you to be so conservative. I have quite a high tolerance for flavors that stray outside the boundaries of conventional wisdom.
Oh, no need for additional drinks? You can feel more of an avant-garde drink.
Your drink was nice, but it would be perfect if you could make one with a little more depth. A cocktail that shows off your unique understanding and enhances my impression of Mondstadt. If you need time to mull things over, perhaps you might find inspiration in a little light conversation?
Okay. Work progress. How's life as a perfumer?
Oh, thank you for asking. It's been going well, though this trip to Mondstadt has presented some unexpected challenges. When I first got here, I was relying on a copy of An Overview of Aromatic Substances and the Human Senses to identify promising local ingredients from the Mondstadt region. To my surprise, my trial fragrance, which used valberry as the primary note, proved far too sweet in the context of a tavern, relaxing people so much that they ended up feeling drowsy. The bartender with the beautiful ears, for instance, fell asleep right at the bar.
Okie dokie. Valberry has a sleepy effect.
Let's just say that sweetness isn't always a case of the more the merrier. Maintaining an appropriate balance is beneficial for both body and mind. Even in daily life, I rarely eat sweet food, and I try to avoid fruits like berries that have a high sugar content.
What? I
In the
love
end,
sweets.
I completely eliminated valberry as an ingredient and turned instead to windwheel aster, with some success, I might add.
Okay, she doesn't want sweets. What about the bouquet on the table?
They're part of my reward from the flower shop owner. Important ingredients for making perfumes. Thanks to these, I was able to complete my commission for the cat's tail. I studied Mondstadt's Cecilia flowers many years ago. In fact, the fragrance of Cecilia in certain fields has become synonymous with Mondstadt itself. However, this is a special case. Some cats are quite averse to the scent of Cecilia, and we need to be particularly mindful of their preferences.
I see.
Windwheel aster. The various parts of the windwheel aster plant can be ground into a powder to extract their essences. I then blended the scents from its petals and leaves. The result carries the intoxicating sweetness of mead, while still emphasizing the fresh notes contained within the flower's stems and leaves. I just took it for a little trial run at the cat's tail, and the cats seemed to really like it, while the clients themselves found it comforting and invigorating. Extracting exquisite fragrances from ordinary overlooked ingredients, oh, that's what truly brings me joy.
Okay, incorporating aster reels. Usual hobbies and interests.
Usually, after work, my friends from the Maison Gardiennage sometimes treat me to a few drinks. I usually stick to fruit tea. That way, I can get straight back to work after our gatherings. If it's before a holiday and my friends are in high spirits, I sometimes order a small glass of sparkling fruit wine.
Fruit wine?
There was an officer named Terena who used to treat me to aged Corte wine. But since she was transferred to the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, we haven't had the chance.
We do drink alcohol sometimes, but not too much.
In the world of science, high-proof alcohol is a widely used solvent. I've grown well accustomed to the smell of it by now. Besides, when I'm slightly tipsy, my state of mind changes, which in turn alters my approach to perfumes. It doesn't matter if the result is good or bad, it's all about trying something new. So I don't mind drinks with just a little bit of alcohol, but I don't like anything too strong.
I see. Okay, like liquor that won't leave you drunk. And what about the weather? How is it so far? Classic icebreaker conversation.
It really is. A while earlier, I watched a whole run of fair weather clouds float by, fluffy as pillows. It's not overly humid either, and the wind is gentle too. In such conditions, one's sense of smell is heightened, but not to an excessive degree. When scents are blended well, they naturally combine with the ambient context, leaving particularly powerful impressions.
I never realized scents were so affected by the weather.
It seems something similar is true for mixology. As long as you choose a base of appropriate strength, the various flavors will blend seamlessly together. When mixed properly, all the ingredients work as one to create a most wonderful symphony for your taste buds.
It's me for show I watched, where there was a really good bartender at mixing drinks.
Yes, that's it. Now I think about it, layering distinct flavors doesn't really suit my personal preferences.
Oh, hold on. It wasn't just the bartender making drinks. It was another, like, cooking anime where he applies math in everything. And one of the things I remember in that episode was also the fact that there's math applied to the weather and temperature of how food is made to make it taste better. Such an interesting anime. Alright, mixed thoroughly. Over sweet. The complications to Emily's work. Emily believes that too much food may not be a good thing for the human body. Validates are used to limit the twilight. Perhaps a better swap it for something else. And that's when we use vanilla esters, yeah. Associate with light liquor. Oversweet. Nope. Okay, we gotta mix things more. Process the petals further. Yep. Add petals to the mix. Okay, what about this one? Talking about the weather. Shake harder than lightly. Okay. Who likes a little bit of alcohol? Okay. Smaller glass. I guess we have everything now. There you go. I think I know how to improve your drink. Please bear with me for a second.
Just from our brief chat, you've already formulated a new concoction. Perhaps you possess a natural talent for this kind of creative work.
Let's see, what are we gonna be making this time? So it's gonna be tea. It'll have fruit wine, fermented juice, and chopped petals. That's the ingredient into any size. So we'll go with small bits. Much smaller. We're gonna have to shake this vigorously. Let's go with hard. Ta-da! And we're gonna go with a double walled glass that's small. This is such a cool looking glass. And the garnish. Anything. Star sup, lemon slice. Small land grass is pretty interesting. This looks pretty together. But I think star salt also works. Wow! Let me do is Twilight Special Blend.
Here you go. A new and improved, Emily-inspired, Lumiduce Twilight. I haven't come up with a name for it yet.
The colors are cooler and more refreshing, and the fragrance is delightfully subtle to match. Are these bright specks on the surface the crushed petals and leaves of windwheel asters?
You know your stuff.
I'm sure it must taste wonderful. Let me try.
Oh, she really drank it.
In the language of flowers, the windwheel aster represents the visible winds. Your cocktail not only captures their form, but also the fragrance they carry. Therefore, I suggest you call this drink Windborne Bouquet.
Oh.
The winds and clouds of Mondstadt swirl together in the glass, leaving behind enchanting traces of fragrance.
Elegant and full of style.
Really? Perhaps it's just a habit of my profession. I'm glad you like it. Now it's time to slowly savor this masterpiece.
Cool.
Thank you so much. This trip to Mondstadt has been so rewarding. This is the most memorable cocktail I've ever had. Once I get back to Fontaine, I will attempt to recreate this moment as both a fragrance and a perfume.
So exciting to hear.
Once I've perfected the recipes, I hope you'll do me the honor of being the first customer to experience these new products. Until then, I look forward to seeing you in the Court of Fontaine.
Okie dokie. What's next? A couple more drinks. Cool. I like how we got a copy of each of the drinks, we just have it there. Okay. Claymore and musket. Who could that be? Claymore and a musket. Oh, Eula.
So you're looking after the drink stand now. If I'd known sooner, I would have stopped by this morning.
Thank you for your support.
I've got to say, I'm getting curious. I've heard a lot about your mixology skills. I wonder what kinds of drinks you can mix with the ingredients Glenfiddich has prepared.
You've been working extra hard lately, haven't you?
I don't have much of a choice. It's just one thing after another right now. First off, the Knights of Favonius annual combat assessment is coming up. And this year, the standards are higher than ever. As the captain of the reconnaissance company, I have to lead by example. At the very least, I need to rank as one of the top 3 captains in the practical portion.
Oh.
So, I've been intensifying my training lately.
That's your style, huh?
Being a descendant of sinners means I have to work hard to maintain my position. I'll have you know I've never once neglected my duties. Anyway, on top of all that, my duel with Miss Clorand required a lot of focus and energy. Learning how to turn defense into attack and seize the initiative when facing a combined assault from sword and musket. Even now, I'm still chewing through the details. But in the end, the exchange went well, and both parties learned a great deal. Never mind writing reports from 6 different perspectives. I feel like there's enough worth mentioning to write 24 of the things.
Oh. Sounds like you could do with a very stiff drink. Or something that'll replenish your energy instead.
Oh, I sure could. Anything that'll perk me up would be welcome. I'll leave the details to you.
Makes her twinkling starlight. Okay. What's twinkling starlight like? Grapevine. Fizzy water. Wolfhood. The small bits. It would be a shake hard one. Cool. And we'll send it to a aromatic goblet. Okay, so star salt. Okay, there it is. Pretty looking. Twinkling starlight. Let's see if Yula likes it.
One twinkling starlight for Captain Eula. Hope you like it.
Judging by your confident tone, I'm certain I will. Well then, I'll make sure to savor this thoroughly.
Oh.
Huh. Not bad. Sweet and tingly, with a delightful airiness. The fizzy water really brings it to life. I suddenly feel full of vim and vigor. But just one glass doesn't quite scratch the itch. How about something with a bit more bite?
Not strong enough for you? Looking for something with more of a kick?
Don't hold back. You don't need to worry about putting me on the floor with nothing but a couple of drinks.
Okay, just making it stronger won't cut it. I need to rewrite the recipe from scratch. Okay, stronger,
Works for
huh?
me. The first company hasn't assigned me any paperwork for tonight, so I'm free to catch up and try your new creations at my leisure.
Drinks on the table. Oh, hold on. Isn't Snow Mountain? And she's normally in Dragonstone.
Yes, I have. For a while, the situation there was difficult. A gang of outlaw engineers was messing about with some sort of mechanism control technology, attempting to manipulate ruin graders so they could rob merchant caravans. To make matters worse, several veteran knights who had been stationed at Dorman Port were transferred to my squad, and they weren't happy to be taking orders from that Lawrence girl. Leading them on this mission was quite eventful. It took 3 weeks of stealth operations in the snow, with no fires to keep us warm, before we finally located the enemy's stronghold. Those veteran knights faced the bitter cold and were almost taken down by the enemy's smuggled battle mechs. Fortunately, the battle went our way, and they had no choice but to acknowledge my abilities.
Oh, you had to deal with that.
Me? I'm completely fine. But thank you for your concern. It was mentally tiring for sure, but fortunately, the operation wore them down far more than it did me. They won't be questioning my authority again anytime soon. If any new recruits try to make my life difficult, I'll just have my veterans give them a few friendly pointers. I guess you could call them a permanent solution, huh?
Well, restoration required. Okay, eating on duty? What do you normally eat when you're busy?
If you want to know what I've been eating recently, I'd better start by mentioning the logistics company's latest revolution. They launched a diet improvement initiative and started distributing a form of standardized canned food to knights operating in the wilderness. In the past, we only had dry rations. Every mealtime we had to set up pots and campfires, roll dice to choose a cook, and take turns standing guard. In all honesty, it was a bit of a hassle. Now we just need to bring our standard field rations, comprising of 5 cans and 9 paper packages. We can heat the cans by the campfire, and then we're ready to eat.
Oh, so it's like a meal that's ready to be eaten.
You did say sounds like, right? Our canned food supplier has quite the stellar reputation, and their regular meals are indeed quite good.
What makes it?
The problem is, in order to meet preservation standards, they have to make their military-grade meals way too salty. The vice captain of the 5th Company, who has a somewhat dry sense of humor, went so far as to say, this food's bad enough to bring down the wrath of Liyue's stove god. In any case, after eating it for a week, my taste buds have gone completely numb.
Oh dang, that's not good. It's really that bad.
You can hardly blame the logistics company. After all, it is hard to please everyone. Our feedback has already been submitted, and they should be working on fixing the issue. Of course, having fresh meals prepared in camp by a dedicated company chef is still the best option.
Too many cans of salted food. Pour you a drink on the table. What is this supposed to be?
That's right. The merchant I got it from called it Romaritime flower fruit extract. It has a very unique smell. Here, have a bottle.
Been drinking this lately?
Oh, it's a necessary courtesy. In that book Miss Magistus lent me, The Blade Dancer, 20 Years On, it says, after a duel, a Fontanian swordsman will politely invite their defeated opponents to a banquet. To properly play host to Miss Clorand, I searched for quite some time to locate a rare goods merchant in Dorman Port who sold this juice.
Sounds like something out of a story.
I had my doubts at first, too. But Amber said something that makes a lot of sense. She said that even if this custom doesn't really exist, following it still shows I've made an effort to understand Fontaine's cultural heritage. Besides, who doesn't like trying new things, right? When I gave it to her at our post-training banquet, Miss Clorand really did enjoy this juice.
Unusual juice. Now let's piece some of the clues together. The salted food thing is a little concerning. She ate a lot of food and now she can't taste anything. I should probably remove star salt from the mix. Putting salt in it does make her feel like, okay. Other things to be garnished, memorable experience. Worth remembering. Unusual juice, maybe? Fresh fruity flavor. Interpret again. Yeah. And restoration required. Beauty has time to recover. Strength. Full tasting will fix with some warm cocoa, so she'll stay warm. So I guess from here we can associate this with unusual juice. There you go. Understanding the thoughts on the duel. That's the most important part. Everything's their own signature flavor. The sword techniques are Modstad, and Fontaine had their own distinct character too. I need to find out what Eula thinks. Maybe I should chat with her some more. Sparring mindset. There's a new one. How do you feel about the contest?
Oh my. To be honest, before we crossed swords, I was feeling eager, but also a little nervous. Miss Clorand's combat style comes from the mysterious Marechaussee hunters. In the library, there are some old Fontanian newspapers from hundreds of years ago that give some idea of how formidable an organization it was. A more recent newspaper claimed that Miss Clorand was an orphan from an underwater kingdom, and that before battle she would perform rituals inviting spirits to possess her sword.
Whoa.
Certainly, from my own experiences, Miss Clorand's abilities more than match those descriptions.
We commemorate it with a drink, sword-themed drink.
Incorporating elements of swordsmanship into a drink? Huh. Certainly a creative idea, I'll give you that. A commemorative cocktail at a time like this sounds nice, but how do you plan to express something like swordsmanship with a drink?
Yeah. Okay, for the present position sustained and pressure.
That definitely matches the description I read in that book.
Okay. Coffee, bullet fruit, ice wine, non-citrus fruit wine. Nothing to overwhelm your taste, so we're gonna go with the fruit wine.
That's right. You really know your stuff. I doubt there's anyone else in all of Tevat who could come up with such a perfect metaphor.
Yep. Claymore Dancer. Very cool. You only need one hit to unleash an avalanche of destruction. In other words, your style emphasizes forceful impact at the moment of contact.
There's no need to make it sound so fancy. It's just an aristocratic variant of Favonius bladework, with a bit of personal flair.
You're more like a strong spirit that hits the senses hard, and then leaves a clean, icy aftertaste without lingering flavors.
Firewater.
In recent years, firewaters gained popularity the world over, following in the wake of prosperous Snezhnayan merchants. These days, almost every tavern has a signature drink that uses it as a base.
Ooh. Have you done the event? The event has somewhat like a dating scene where you like talk to them. Although everything's like friendly though. And you gotta learn about what kind of stuff they do and like to make a really good drink.
You really are good. Why don't we try replacing the fruit wine with firewater? As for the alcohol content, that's not a problem. Plenty of the expedition team may have drunk themselves senseless with firewater. But me, I'm full of confidence.
Now we're gonna try making her a drink. Similar to dates and all. Wine, firewater. Whoa, I can't imagine. I wonder what firewater is supposed to be like in real life. Could this be vodka? Understanding their thoughts on the duel. A memorable experience. Every nation's fighting style is different. Oh, I see. Duel balance blade work. You shoot your shot from different dimensions. I see. Like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but Valentine's Day is already over. You can try again next year. But yeah. It's cool though, the event right now, making me learn about drinks and people. We did finish the event story, which is so fun and cool, where we had Varka as the main character finishing Dvalin up, while the rest of Mondstadt was there too. But yeah, now we're doing the events. We finished the one where you're a bird and you shoot things down with the power of wind, and where you fight enemies. I think the one that's pretty cool that adds more depth into the stories of each character is this one where we drink. We kind of like we mix drinks. It was pretty cool. So replace fruit wine with fruit water. Don't use a small glass. Okay. Wait, is that two? Oh, we got everything. So now the special cocktail for you. No more wolf hooks. Time to add chocolate in it. Cocoa. I was so silly. The first time I read this on stream, I was like, cocoa. What's a cocoa? And it's cocoa. I love chocolate and I forgot about it. Maritime flower juice. Fruit wine with fire water. And don't use a small glass and garnish it with something other than salt. She does not want salt. Alright, I think that's all I need to know. I'll properly make your cocktail drink. Okie dokie. Yeah, but you're the one who kept asking me anyway, so it is what it is. Am I right?
Brilliant. I'm looking forward to seeing how you do.
I'm an elf. That's what I am. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do. Da-da. Let's see. So now we're gonna use fire water. Add romaritime flower juice. There it is. It's the thing she brought, and cocoa. Ta-da! Goes next. Put the ingredients into any size. I'm gonna go with small pieces today. Uh-oh, I missed one. Okay, it goes back. That's good. Ta-da! Then we're gonna shake hard. Ta-da! Medium or large goblet? I'll give it the large one. Let's see how it works. Hey, welcome, welcome. Who's my favorite character? As of today, it's Varka and Nicole. I got Varka because he's such a cool guy, and two swords, two claymores, and Nicole. Angel. My latest ship in this game as well is Varka and Nicole. I think they're called Varko too. They're so fun. I love the hero character and the angel that she is. So yeah, in the latest story, in the latest patch, it has been Varka and Nicole. Welcome to the game, welcome to the stream. We're doing the events already. We did finish the stories earlier, so if you want to check it out later, you'll be able to find it on Twitch and or YouTube, it depends. But we're gonna make everything but something salty. Let's give her a small land grass so everything is blue. This drink looks so nice. Seafoam sword song. I'd like if they had a little like a little garnish thing that had like a little sword. But hey, that's too much. Cool. That's so much ingredients. So there's apparently chocolate in here. It's hard to imagine. Okay, fruit and chocolate drink. Let's see, it's a
Here's your
recipe.
all-new Seafoam Sword Song, mixed to
Alcoholic
meet
too.
your personal preferences.
Wow.
Oh my, what beautiful colors. And you even added my Romaritime flower fruit extract.
Nom nom. It's kind of like
the
her
aroma is
though.
perfect, and I can smell the alcohol, but it doesn't stifle the fruity fragrance. Let's see how it tastes.
Can't wait to hear what you think. Nom 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 nom.
Give me a moment to come up with the right words. I need to think carefully.
You already drunk?
I know it's unbecoming of a lady, and a proper connoisseur would savor their drinks slowly. But I'm sorry, this is just too good to be true.
Wow. Too good to be true.
Can you mix me another?
Of course, feel free to order as many as you like. And how many do you want? 2, 3 is no problem for me. Tequila lost and friendly conversation drank 3 seafoam drinks. Whoa.
Oh, no, what was I going to say? I've completely lost my train of thought. Whatever. I feel fantastic. This cocktail. Oh, it's the best I've ever had. I think I'm gonna head home and get some sleep.
You think you had maybe one too many? Maybe I should have gone easier with the fire water?
Don't worry about me. This is the happiest tipsy I've been in years. I'm still far from being drunk. By the time I've written up those reports for my exchange with Miss Clarend, I'll have been on duty for 3 months straight. Jean, the acting grandmaster. Isn't it about time she gave me some time off? I won't be forgetting this injustice in a hurry. You mark my words.
Yeah, she's adorable. Adorable. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great time. How is it today? Just let me know if you've done the event as well. It's so fun. I've been having a lot of fun. We get to learn more of our characters too. So that was Eula. And there's the new drink we have. Very cool. We have 3 more drinks to make. Let's see, who's next? The sweet, sour, and smoky taste of steel. Beyond the aroma of the drinks themselves, you give off a distinctive air as the sword-wielding traveler, one that draws yet another unexpected guest. Who could it be? I wonder. Who could that be?
Suspicion confirmed.
Oh, it's Clorond. That's connected?
While patrolling the area, I was sure I'd sensed a familiar presence, so I came over to take a look. And sure enough, here you are.
The lady in the background is like breaking it down, doing some break dancing. Uh-oh. Hello, Clorond. A very beautiful
If Miss
duelist.
Charlotte were to see you like this, I'm guessing she'd take 100 pictures and write up a report. Sword-wielding traveler's secret side hustle. Exclusive cocktails from Tevat's Explorer Extraordinaire.
Wow.
You'd make the front pages of every major newspaper. And there'd be crowds of Fontanian tourists flocking to your drink stand, causing gridlock on the streets of Mondstadt.
Gridlock, that's crazy. Too much.
Luckily for you, I turned down Miss Charlotte's request to accompany me here, so you're unlikely to be seeing any scenes like that. Let's quietly celebrate this moment of peace.
Right.
And on that note, I'd like a caramel blaze. That look on your face tells me you have a lot of questions you want to ask.
Let me mix a cocktail first. Oh, you like Yelan. Nice. Yep, Yelan, she's very pretty. If Yelan is from Genshin, it'll be Kafka for me and Honkai Star Rail because of their similar abilities. Or the amount of laser-based attacks in their OPs. I remember it because I don't play ZZZ, but isn't Evelyn also similar? In terms of the attacks that they do, I think that's what I found very fun. Like the string weapons that they have. I know Kafka doesn't have a string, but she uses guns for that one, but it leaves a trail that looks like a string.
Calm and effortless. I'm shocked to learn you're a real pro at this sort of thing.
Yes, we do make drinks after all. Your type is definitely Nouvellette. Oh, I see. He is a very cool looking dragon after all. Fire, water, caramel, and cocoa. That reminds me of the drink earlier we made. Did you get his skin? His skin looks so good. Put ingredients into small pieces. They made him look so expensive. It looks good though. Shake properly. Just a goblet large. And a valberry. Caramel blaze. Ooh.
Your caramel blaze is ready. Try not to drink it all in one go.
It sure lives up to its name. The color reminds me of a raging fire, while that aroma really hits you head on.
Nom nom.
It's quite strong.
Are you okay, Cormand?
I'm all right. I just need a little time to get used to it. As I recall, the last time I drank alcohol was at a wine tasting event that Navia invited me to last year. I only had a small sip of Sassica wine, and it was nowhere near as strong as this concoction of yours.
Oh, you don't really drink at all.
From a purely rational perspective, alcohol can cause dizziness and impair one's ability to work, so it's best avoided altogether. But when Miss Farina saw me off at the docks, she mentioned that Mondstadt is the land of wine and poetry. Since I'm here, I thought I should at least try the local specialties.
Okay, as long as you stay within your limits, yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine.
In fact, Captain Eula, whom I sparred with earlier, has quite the refined taste for fine wine. She even gifted me a bottle of Romaritime flower fruit extract, which is no longer produced in Fontaine, and can now only be found overseas. Out of the utmost respect for her skills, I feel compelled to deepen my knowledge of Mondstadt's wines.
Let me think carefully before I mix you another drink.
I truly appreciate all the trouble you're going to.
Hey, another Fontaine guest. It could be Navia. Oh, Emily.
Huh? Does that mean she's already finished her commission? Well, she's certainly efficient. Once I return to Fontaine, perhaps I can let Sigewin know that I'd be happy to purchase her latest perfume.
Oh, it sounds like you know her quite well.
I'm not sure I'd say that. On my way to Mondstadt, we happened to take the same boat. Naturally, we got to chatting.
Oh,
I've often heard Sigewin praise her work. After conversing with her on the journey over, I must say, she is indeed a rare and refined individual.
Okay.
She's gentle and composed, yet keeps others at a distance. Perhaps it's due to her profession. I find this approach ideal. It allows one to maintain a lasting sense of inner peace.
What are we gonna do here? Next time we go to Fontaine, we can like hang out.
Thank
yeah?
you, but there's really no need to set anything up. Our work rarely intersects, and our social circles hardly make for a Venn diagram, if you know what I mean. Best to just let things take their natural course.
For hobbies and interests.
When I'm working, I often drink coffee. But with meals, I
same.
prefer a lighter tasting drink, like Buell fruit juice. Since I eat a lot of meat, the slight acidity of the juice helps balance out the greasiness. Over time, I've grown accustomed to the sour taste. After the swordsmanship exchange, the Knights of Favonius rather kindly treated me to some traditional Mondstadt cuisine. I had 8 different meat dishes, and all of them were excellent. The portions were huge, and only the highest quality cuts were used. Everything was cooked to absolute perfection. Of course, there was still room for improvement. When catering to tourists, the sticky honey roast and pile 'em up might benefit from a slightly lighter sauce.
Well, have you tried all of Mondstadt's signature meat dishes?
I've certainly tried all the red meat dishes. I think I've had enough calories to sustain 3 days of vigorous work, so I've had to decline all subsequent dining invitations. To be honest, I can still taste the grease. There must be a way to cleanse my palate.
Okay, Mondstadt scenery. What you think of the place?
I've seen a little. I took a stroll around the city the first day I got here. Navia's done some rather extensive research on this place. Many of the scenes and illustrations for the tabletop troupe were inspired by views of Mondstadt. However, the way she describes the atmosphere in her world building is quite different from the real Mondstadt. The deepest impression I've got since arriving here is one of swords and shields. Perhaps because I've mostly just visited the blacksmith and the training grounds. Recently, the newer weapons and armor produced in Mondstadt have been created using a completely different heat treatment process from those in Fontaine, with a higher carbon content in the surface layer. While this has slightly reduced their overall toughness, their impact resistance has greatly improved. These newer weapons give off a smell like overbrewed coffee.
Let's say I've noticed. Okay, we'll go with that one.
Perhaps it's because that scent gave me such a positive first impression. You see, Fontaine's signature metalwork is often coated with a protective agent that contains Marcotte. Over time, the faint fragrance becomes overly sweet. And for some reason, it makes my teeth feel funny. I don't imagine the scent of Mondstadt's swords and shields would cause the same level of irritation.
Well, I've never learned something today.
Of course, there is a solution to this problem. The next time you find yourself in Fontaine, there's another protective agent I can recommend. One that's as neutral as water, without any excess fragrance. If you also dislike being bombarded with sweetness, this protective agent should suit you well.
We can apply this one. Nothing too sweet. And crest on the table. Ooh, there's a duelist one she has.
Indeed it is. The knights codenamed Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5 gave me this crest. I must say, it's exquisite. They told me the design has only just been finalized. Apparently, it's only presented to important guests. They said they're making a badge for you, too, but it hasn't been finished yet. You're not wrong. I guess it's similar to how I can't remember the name of every clerk in the Palais Mermonia. But I'm certain you'll get to know them in time. They're clearly seasoned veterans. Even though they work desk jobs, they still turn up in full armor. After handling my affairs, they headed to the tavern for a gathering, saying they wanted to continue last night's duel and determine who had the highest alcohol tolerance. Drinking barrels of beer the night before, yet being able to work with clear minds the next day. Whew.
That's quite tough. They know, like, nothing more than to unwind with a drink after work.
So what you're saying is, while
Very
Mondstadters may
hard.
seem carefree, they actually have an admirable ability to know their limits when it comes to drinking.
Yeah, sure. Balance key times and piece everything together. Nicely tangy. It's not like that. Let's go with Wolfux. Okay. Nothing too sweet. Ourselves instead. Balance is key. Smaller one with Star Self instead. Okay. This one. Balance is key. There it is, a light base. Like mild tea, maybe she would like it. Right, let's ask. Emily style.
Are you already planning the details of our hypothetical get-together? Based on my previous experiences with alcohol, I'd guess my tolerance is similar to Emily's. Fruit liqueur is probably my limit. So when the time comes, I think you'd be best off mixing similar drinks for the both of us.
Okay, let's go make it up. Firewater used in caramel blaze was too much of a kick. It's something fruitier. Fruit wine. Okay, now we can make stuff. 4 only. Okay.
All right. I'll make sure I'm mentally prepared. Even if it's still a bit strong, I'll do my best to finish it.
You can use a teacup for your drink. Fruit wine, caramel, and Wolfux. I wonder what a Wolfux tastes like. Any ingredient. Let's go for large. Pick properly. Okie dokie. Pick up a small one. Let the garnish sea salt around. Our salt. There it is. Pretty looking. Leisure time lightning. Hope she likes it.
All right, this new creation is called Leisure Time Lightning. A cocktail made exclusively for champion duelists. Enjoy.
Huh. Have you added fruit wine? It tastes wonderful. This is ideal for me. There's a subtle saltiness that combines well with the tartness of the fruit and the sweetness of the caramel. Each sip balances delicately on the edge of perfection. The color of the wine also fits well with the name, and the lightning imagery contrasts with the fiery nature of the caramel glaze. But where does the leisure time part come in?
Okay, do you find Mondstadt to be a leisurely place?
I see. That certainly matches the impression this cocktail gives me. Its unique aroma and taste will hold a special place in my memories of Mondstadt.
Okay, I'm glad you like
Do
it.
you think, if the chance were to present itself, you'd be interested in mixing drinks somewhere else? A cafe, for instance, or the Hotel de Boer.
Ooh, sure, sounds interesting.
Mostly for Navia and Miss Farina's sake. Though obviously I'd be more than happy to try more of your masterpieces myself.
First, I'd love to let everyone have a taste. She finished it.
I understand. I won't try to strong-arm you. In any case, I truly appreciate your hospitality. Thanks to you, whether I'm summarizing the key lessons from my exchange with Miss Eula, or discussing strategy with the Knights of Favonius, I'll be in my best condition.
Sounds good. Now we have 2 more guests to give the drinks to. I'm guessing it's gonna be Varka next. Like, Varka's gonna be drinking here, am I right? Or it could be Jeanine herself. Let's see, I don't know who it is yet. Ta-da! Good weather, good mood. That's the next one. Bright red hat. Bright red hat. It's Klee! Or Alice. Let's see, it could be Klee. Non-alcoholic drink.
Huh?
It's Klee!
Mr. Honorary Knight? Yippee! It's you!
No alcohol drink. Hey, customer Klee.
Auntie Eula told Klee that Miss Hertha had found someone amazing to help out. Seeing
Cool.
you here, Mr. Honorary Knight, Klee knows this must be the best drink stand in all of Teyvat.
So kind of you to say, Klee. That's the ultimate goal.
You mean this stand isn't already the best? Well, out of all the drink stands Klee's ever visited, Mr. Honorary Knight's is easily the best. And no matter what drinks Mr. Honorary Knight makes, Klee will definitely think they're yummy.
I think I need you to be a little tougher on me.
Oh, you want me to be mean? But Klee could never be mean to you. Let me think. I know! I'll pretend to be Albedo!
Wait, how does Albedo act?
Albedo reviews Timaeus' work, his face goes super serious. And Klee can hear every word he says.
Really then, you can be Master Alchemist Klee.
Get ready for Klee's super amazing order! These past few days, I've been having such a blast with Mom all day long! It's been so much fun! Even being sent to solitary confinement couldn't wipe the smile off my face. So, Klee wants to order a fair weather frolic. Anything like a bright sunny day will definitely put Klee in a super duper mood.
Okay.
I wonder what it'll taste like.
So this is gonna be tea, caramel. Oh fuck. Into small bits. Bake properly. Doubled walls glass small. Okay. And any garnish. Let's go with Valberry. Wow, looking cool. What does Klee have to say about it?
Your Fairweather Frolic is here. Go on, give it a try.
Wow! So, a fair weather frolic is this color? purple sky. Is it supposed to be a bright, shiny night?
Maybe it's supposed to be a cloudless sky at dusk.
Clee will take a sip first. Then you can think about it more carefully. Ah, finished.
Yes.
Yummy! Both sweet and sour. If Clee drank this while eating grilled fish, I could definitely gobble down 2, or 3, or 4, or even 5. But one drink isn't enough. Clee wants to try a drink that tastes like cake.
Okay.
Clee doesn't know what drink to choose. Why don't we decide together, Mr. Honorary Knight?
Okay, scheduling 3 daily meals. 3 square meals a day.
3 square meals? Clee often eats 5 meals a day. Sometimes even 7.
Wow, that's a lot.
Adventuring takes a lot of energy. And if I eat too much at once, I can't run so well. So, it's better to eat lots of smaller meals.
Oh,
Albedo
okay.
used to prepare all Clee's meals, and my lunchbox was always arranged so neatly, just like a pretty painting.
Wow, how nice of Albedo to do. I'd like to try some of this cooking.
When Albedo's busy at Dragonspine, Clee goes to eat with the other Knights of Favonius. Kaya's camp is usually the neatest, while Amber sometimes camps in the trees. It's so much fun. Oh, and Auntie Hertha makes the best food. When my mom comes back, there'll be even more yummy food to eat. There's this one dish where she takes loads of different fish and makes them into little pudding cubes. It's called Rainbow Fish Jelly.
You're making me hungry.
Her Chocogo Crunchy Slices are fantastic too. It's her newest creation made with chocolate and cookies. They're a little
Ooh.
bitter, but they're crunchy. They smell scrumptious, and they have a really sweet aftertaste. Whenever I eat
Bitter
them, I
than
feel
sweet.
so full of energy. Next time, Clee will have to bring some for you to try.
Okay. He likes chocolate. Still planning to eat later?
Yeah, when Clee gets back home, I'm gonna eat some salted nuts while reading my book. Clee used to eat cake after dinner, but Master Jean said it's too sugary, and it's not good to eat sugary things before bed. Apparently, it makes you chubby and gives you toothaches. So, Mom got some advice from Auntie Barbie, and now she gives me nuts instead. She says they help my brain remember things better. Nuts
Aw.
don't have much flavor. It's like chewing on grass, but they're okay if you add a little salt.
Probably a great solution. Nutritious and healthy. Don't have too much sugar while liking chocolate. Next course of action. What's your next plan today?
Yeah! Mom gave me an amazing book recently. She said I have to read 1 chapter every night, learn something useful, and then go to bed early. That book taught Clee how to make something called propellant. Now Jumpy Dumpty can go "Fwah!" and bounce even higher.
That's a book? What the heck is she reading?
It's not hard at all. In fact, it's a lot like making bombs. You just have to
Whoa.
be careful when trimming it down. It's like sharpening a pencil that could suddenly go boom.
That's crazy,
Bedtime's
Clee.
an important part of Clee's schedule, too. Mom sits by my side and tells me all kinds of wonderful stories. She has a lamp made of gemstones, and when she turns it on, it goes kabling and lights up the ceiling.
This video shows scenes from stories.
Yeah, when something happens in
Oh,
the
it's a
story, the
lamp.
lights on the ceiling make pretty pictures. Sometimes Mom falls asleep before the story ends, so Clee has to tuck her in instead. As soon as Clee learns how to use the lamp, I can come tell you stories, Mr. Honorary Knight.
Oh, that sounds great.
Clee has memorized so many wonderful stories, enough to make everyone happy every day.
Cool. Shouldn't stay up late and candy on table. Ooh, candy.
This stuff? Mom taught me how to make it using the alchemy bench. a dash of sugar, then a lot more sugar, then some flowers from Mom's friend in Fontaine, star honey from Auntie Barbie, and finally, some magical jam from Auntie Tavia.
It's a lot of sweets.
Everything together on the alchemy table, wish for the shape you want, then recite Mom's incantation, and poof! Dodoko-shaped candy!
The process.
We can give you some Dodoko candy too if you want. And if you really like them, I can even teach you my mom's incantation. That way, you could make your own candy whenever you want.
Thanks for sharing your amazing recipe, Klee.
If you get stuck, remember to come ask Klee. When it comes to magical candy, I'm an expert.
Cool, sweet candy. Let's feast them all together now. Didn't stay up late. We kind of got that. Isn't the best that rules out tea? With milk, okay. Alright, sweet candy. No sugar too, not too much sugar. She likes sugar, but she shouldn't be eating too much. She likes sweets. Dodoko candy instead. Shouldn't have too much sugar. There you go. Caramel, sweet or sweet. Let's go with number sweet candy. It's connected, right? There it is. Klee likes sweets. She likes it, but she's not supposed to have so much. So a healthier option, we gotta talk to Klee again. Yeah, you know she likes chocolate. Alright, now let's talk to Klee about the last healthy sugar one. This is healthy and sweet.
Oh yeah! Klee still wants to eat sweet things.
Honey.
Like cake, for example. Maybe we could just go easy on the cream? Or add more fruit? Oh, right! That friend of Mom's who's always wearing glasses gave her a big bag of Fontanian Buell fruit. They're so round and
What is it,
rolly.
Emily?
Klee ate a whole bunch of those, and they were super sweet. But Master Jean said it was okay, because sweet fruit isn't the same as sweet sugar. So if Klee really has to eat nuts, maybe I can just soak them in some fruit juice first?
Healthy sugar. Healthy sugars. Kool-Aid fruits from Fontaine. Okay, cool. We got it all. Dodoko candy, with milk, with fermented juice, and cocoa.
Yeah, that was quick. Klee's looking forward to finding out how tasty your next concoction is.
So that's gonna be milk, fermented juice, and cocoa. Into any size, small. Big with any intensity, simply. Glass, any glass. I'll go with this one again, since we drank from it already. Dodoko candy, that's the latest garnish. Cute.
Ta-da! It's done! I just know you're going to love this new creation.
Wow! There's Dodoko candy on so much orange in this cup, and Dodoko looks like he's lying on top of white fluffy clouds. And the weather inside looks much better, too.
Did I taste it?
Yummy! It's so delicious! Klee has to drink slowly. I can't just gulp it down, or I'll miss all the yummy flavor. Mr. Honorary Knight, this is amazing! It's like you mixed sunshine with juice! Klee was so tired from playing, but now I feel refreshed. And warm. And peaceful. Oh. You're the best, Mr. Honorary Knight.
Cool.
Really?
What's her name?
Let me think. When the weather's nice and Dodoko's happy, Dodoko will want to sing, right? And when Dodoko sings, Klee wants to sing too. So, let's call it Dodoko's Duet.
Okay.
Thank you! And thanks for making such a yummy drink for Klee. Klee's gonna go tell Mom that the best drink in Mondstadt right now is Dodoko's Duet.
Glad you like it.
Klee's gonna write down Mom's incantation and give you a copy, Mr. Honorary Knight. Then you should learn magic too, so you can make all the candies you want. See you next time!
Klee was the second to the last. And there's the little Dodoko candy. Oh, we can get some more. And to the last one. Heavy footsteps echo from afar. Even before the broad-shouldered figure comes into view, you steal yourself behind the counter. The Grandmaster's compose a challenge. Okay. Time to give Varka a lovely drink.
Ha. So Hertha's even roped our honorary knight into helping with this little venture. Now that I'm finally free to relax, it's time to start doing just that.
Here is a willing employee this time.
Can't wait to see your skills in action. Give me something that goes well with casual conversation, but still packs a punch.
Are you sure the two plans don't clash?
Of course they don't clash. A drink that packs a punch means you have to drink it slowly. And if you want to chat, then it has to go down smooth. So, something with a sweet aftertaste. A conversational connoisseur requires the perfect balance. The most suitable choice on this menu would be the Thorny Lake. It's a drink with a real kick that you can find in almost every bar. It's not enough to know the recipe, though. The key is in the mixing. Some bartenders choose to stick to the tried and tested basics, while others like to add their own personal flair.
Hey, alright. I'll give it my best shot.
That's the spirit. Now, show me what you've got.
Fire water, fizzy water. Cocoa. A small bits, okay. Let's see. Ta-da! Big hard. That's what he's got one. But Varka likes it. And any garnish. Blue. Thorny Lake.
Grandmaster, I hereby present you with this thorny lake for your enjoyment and assessment.
Well, the color and aroma are certainly on point. But as for the balance of flavors, I'll just have to taste it and find out. Not bad. You haven't overdone or skimped on any single ingredient. Though, unfortunately, it's a little too, polite for my tastes.
Right.
Perhaps I should have said modest. You followed the formula to a T, but if anything, you've played it a little too safe. Were you worried that deviating just a little might disappoint me?
Okay.
Hey, we fought side by side and dealt with things that even gods were loath to meddle with. Ours is a friendship forged in the margins between life and death. That said, if you ask me, you can ditch the nerves and work your mixologist magic. I'm looking for something that shocks the senses.
Well, alright.
Mull it over. There's no rush. We can chat while you think. Who knows? You might just find some inspiration to mix in with your magic.
Let's see, garden atmosphere. Brooklyn Tavern.
Ha! I like your style. Speaking of this garden, it brings back memories of something that happened many years ago. When I was young, I like to find ruined guards to test my fighting skills, both armed and unarmed. Once, I failed to take down a stray missile, and it ended up destroying a watchtower on the city walls. As punishment, I had to run 50 laps around the city, repair the watchtower, and help rebuild the shattered walls in this garden.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like you caused quite the fuss.
Indeed. Among the misadventures of my youth, this is one of the most memorable ones. Mostly because that day, Crepus saw me covered in dirt. He took 2 bottles of 100-year-old wine and sent D-Luke, who looked even younger than Mika does today, to work out a clever way to get rid of... It was so hot that day, I could swear I was about to pass out. On a whim, I picked some mint leaves, put them in one of the wine bottles, and the result turned out to be surprisingly tasty. After Crepus tried it too, he was full of praise. He even wrote up an official recipe for my spontaneous creation. His customers loved it. Several summers passed, and Crepus kept writing letters about giving me a share of the profits, as though I could possibly accept.
So, that's not good.
Yes. Good old Crepus. Faru retired years ago, but he still gives me a stern stare every time we meet. He's a stubborn one. D-Luke, who replaced him, and then Kaya, who took over later, both performed impeccably. Changing times will always belong to the youth. He should have admitted defeat long ago. When I get the chance, I'll have Kaya show him the amazing progress the cavalry company has made.
Okay. Logs over for bonus notes.
Well, let me think. I guess you could say it lacks impact. Even when following the same recipe, the techniques used to mix different ingredients can affect the taste. Sometimes, deliberately creating layers between spirits can bring out the different, waves as each one hits the taste buds in sequence. In this regard, too, you've taken quite a tentative approach. Why not be a little bolder?
Okay, and this one.
Ha ha ha. You catch on quickly. No need to explain further.
Hey, let's mix them all up. Cocoa, mint and fine wine. Yeah, sure, let's see. What about this one? Layering. Okay, so we do need more hints. Hints are often healthier. Yep.
It's a treasured place that the Knights of Favonius have maintained for years. So it makes sense that it's become the go-to location for organizing such things. I heard that while the expedition was underway, you were a great help in giving those left behind the opportunity to put their energy to good use. Sometimes, I look through the photos I've been given from those events. Though unfortunately, there aren't enough to include everybody. My conclusion is that Mondstadt needs to do more to popularize the camera.
Cool. Missed a lot. That's one here. That's a massive one.
Pretty awesome, huh? It's like a hammerhead that you can fill with wine when you're not using it to pound in nails. It was a gift. Hoffman came up with the idea, Charles supplied the design, Wagner helped cast it. And about 10 or so knights chipped in to pay for the materials. They've been waiting to have a good drink with me. And this is my crucial weapon to aid me in a fair duel with them all.
Fair duel?
I'm the Grand Master, after all. I've been drinking a lot longer than them. I've practiced more assiduously, and I have a bit more, meat to absorb the blows. So it's only fair to my subordinates that I drink a teensy bit more per round. Wouldn't you agree?
A little more than just a teensy bit.
Of course, some of them have been training as long as I have, and those ones won't be getting any special treatment. Take Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5, for example. Both were skilled warriors who helped me deal with Eric back in the day. But nowadays, I have them helping Jean with miscellaneous duties. At today's after-work cooldown, they insisted on trying to keep pace. In the end, they lost our game of darts and ended up passed out on the floor. I've already told Jean that I won't be approving their leave request for tomorrow, no matter what.
Ooh, that is so sad. Okay, high tolerance for alcohol. Yeah, we know that, and Varka missed a lot. Yeah. Can associate that with memories of mint and fun wine. And if Varka were here, would he be organizing drinking events? Yeah. Alright. So we have everything. And there's the last one.
If I were in charge of organizing events, well, I suppose everyone would revolve around fine wine, or at the very least, there would be some sort of tasting involved. For example, we could go all in on this drink stand and open it to the whole city, with every company of the Knights selecting one or more mixologists to compete against each other.
Ooh, should have guessed.
It's only a thought. Can't let things get too out of hand. If I were to actually throw a grand banquet, Jean would come after me with her sword drawn. Even Frederica would launch a punitive expedition. While in Nodcry, We had a rule that knights must never get drunk while at their posts. Otherwise, it could lead to dereliction of duty, with serious consequences.
Sensible rules.
Exactly. As expedition members return to their companies, my hope is that this rule will gradually spread to everyone in Mondstadt too. Just like firewater and Smedina, these Nodcry delicacies have made their way into Mondstadt's households and become part of people's daily lives. Young people need to learn restraint.
Exactly. Good to know, Varka.
At the end of the day, no one should be biting off more than they can chew. Unless it's someone near my level, they shouldn't even be thinking about enjoying a light buzz when they've still got work to do. Most people would just end up a whole lot drunker than they'd like. You should come practice with me on weekends. Trust me, once I've drunk them under the table, they'll be swearing off wine for a whole week.
Wine, a lot of wine. Wine, 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 wine. Cool, time to piece the clues together. Okay. Now we can mix this drink. We can make you. Can I borrow your hammer, please?
Huh? Oh, feel free. Whatever you're about to do, I've got a feeling I've hit the jackpot.
Yeah. It's crazy that Varka has a huge drink, so we're gonna mix a lot together. Firewater, smetana, and mint. Ooh, I already like his drink too. Probably gonna hit me way more than it would hit him. Into large pieces. Gently. The big drink. Varka's Master Mega Tankard. Wow, it is so big. Any garnish? Let's go with the lemon slice. Already like special blend. Whoa.
Here you go, Grandmaster. A cocktail just for you. I guarantee you won't find this one too polite.
Such a spirited drink. How did you make this? Well, that burning scent of firewater. Oh, it's as if the very air were about to ignite. This is more like it. Perfection. It's clear that once you let go of your inhibitions, your talents really shine through. That first hint of mint is like a cooling feint that masks the firewater underneath. By the time the sweetness dissipates, the firewater has already slipped in behind your guard, ready to deliver a powerful strike of intense flavor. Oh, it's exactly the impact I was hoping for.
Oh, that's top for a hit of smetana.
That's the most ingenious part. Firewater's greatest flaw is a lack of aftertaste, but the smetana perfectly maintains the flavor at the peak of its intensity. It's hard to imagine something this good was created by a mixologist who doesn't even drink firewater. I think it has the potential to become a firm favorite in Mondstadt and Nodcry.
Knight of Boreas' symbol is a wolf. While the Knights of the Wings are study as iron, I would call this drink the Iron Wolf.
Iron Wolf. Oh, perfect. It's elegant, yet wild. Only you could come up with such a fitting name. Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we name our Knights of Favonius' drink stand after you? Let's call it the Honorary Knights Cocktail Shack. No time to waste. I'll go have a word with Glenfidia right away.
Cool. And just like that, we finished up all the events. And we have... Ooh, the last part. How do we get to do this one? Talk to Varka and the others. Hold on. Oh, I have to fix a bunch of stuff. I have a lot to do. Enabled. Here they are.
All wrapped up for the day? Paimon hears you did a great job holding down the fort while she was out delivering drinks with Glenfiddia.
I've been really inspired.
Whatever the reason, the Honorary Knight is clearly one of the most talented mixologists in Mondstadt. Considering how short a time he's been doing this, I believe that someday he has the potential to give the legendary bartender at the Cat's Tail a run for her money.
I fully support your decision, Grandmaster. The Honorary Knight has really put in the hard yards. The drink stand will remain open for a little while longer to provide a proper welcome to our returning expedition members. Then, once we locate suitable premises, we also plan to look at operating a permanent service.
Hooray! Everyone in the Knights of Favonius will get to drink all the delicious cocktails they like!
Nothing short of what I'd expect from a true disciple of Hertha. You've really considered this thoroughly, Glenfiddia.
Also, if I may, Honorary Knight, regarding the special cocktails you've developed, would you mind leaving the recipes with us? We'd like to add them to the official menu.
Of course.
Paimon feels like there's something you still want to say. Let Paimon have a guess.
Okay.
Based on your personality, you probably want to introduce the origin of each different cocktail. That way, customers will know who inspired you to create these amazing drinks.
Exactly. Right on the Mora. You know me so well.
No problem at all. If you need, I can even have someone draft the paperwork on your behalf to secure you the rights to these new recipes.
I hope when we recruit some new bartenders, they'll be able to learn from your incredible skills. Even if they can't quite match your work, if they could be 2/3 as good, that would still make them industry leaders.
And that's a wrap. An official wrap. Cool. Now we just gotta go to... Oh, where's that? The Knights of Favonius' training ground. Oops. Is that connected? Which quest are we in right now? A glance in the scroll, which is Homeward. Oh yes, so I guess this is gonna be for Varka. But that's gonna be another day. Thank you again, everyone. We finally finished the event, which is done and split into 3 parts. And that is Homeward, He Who Caught the Wind. And we did start it in Varka's story. So yes, Varka's story and He Who Caught the Wind. Yes, so that's about it, everyone. Thank you for joining us today, and it is time for a rest. I shall see you guys again next time. Let's see. And here we go. Oh boy. It's over. Yep, we still have a bunch of stuff to do, and our weeklies and our dailies, then that will have time for whatever soon. Okay, that's all for today. I shall see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.